I'm Casey Hart, and this is JackTV Behind the Scenes. So we're past the midpoint of the semester. Students are working hard on their projects. You can actually check them out on this YouTube channel, see the new uploaded student work. It's actually pretty good. Gotta say, good stories to take a look at, and the students have done very, very well on it. But one of the most important skills that any broadcaster needs to have is the ability to recover. Presentation is key. After all, we're trying to have a conversation with our listeners or with our viewers at home, this kind of thing, and in any live broadcast, accidents do happen.
Well, a very, very heavy rotation tonight. We had a very daring fight. Let's go ahead, Terrace Chase English for the bit, to have the pit.
Right after the break, we're going to interview Eric Weihenmayer, who climbed the highest mountain in the world, Mount Everest. But he's gay. He's blind. So we'll hear about that coming up.
Okay, as we head to the break.
Turning to the conflict in the Middle East now, Iranian President now insists the 15 British sailors...
Well, more bodily functions in the news this morning. The next time you pass gas, make sure no police are around. A man in West Virginia faces assault charges after police say he passed gas and vandalized the officer. I mean, don't laugh. After the man was already arrested for DUI, according to police reports from St. Cruz. I can't even get through this.
He passed the gas so loudly the officer said it was, quote, very odorous and created contact of an insulting or provoking nature.
Mr. Anchorman.
See, that wasn't even right. To put that story in there was wrong. That was wrong, man.
I didn't see it when I was looking through the script. He stuck that in there.
Very odorous. There you go. All right.
Just like that. So, the ability to mess up but recover and keep on plowing through is key to anyone who wants to become a broadcaster. Recently, one of my classes actually did an activity called recovery. This activity we do every semester, and it's basically intended to try and help students learn how to recover. Just get it out of their system. Mess up, screw up, laugh, but then try and plow through, get back on track, and get through it.
Tonight, we had a very daring fight. Let's go ahead, Terrace Chase English for the bit, to have the pit.
So that kind of thing doesn't happen to them. So, without further ado, I present to you the best and worst of recovery.
Our top story tonight, 8 gray geese.
8 gay geese.
8 gray geese were in a green field grazing while Peter Prangle, the prickly pear picker, picked 3 perfectly prickly pears.
While Peter Prangle, the prickly pear picker, picked 3 perfectly prickly pears.
While Peter Prangle, the prickly pear picker, picked 3 perfectly prickly pears.
While Peter Prangler, the
Prangle, the prickly pear, picked 3 perfectly prickly pears.
Prickly picker picked 3 perfectly picked pears.
Picked 3 perfectly prickly pears.
In other news, 3 thick thistle sticks.
3 thick thistle sticks.
Thick thistle sticks.
3 thick thistle sticks.
Sticks.
3 thick thistle sticks along with 10 monkeys proved to make Monopoly monotonous.
Monopoly. Monotonous as around the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran.
As around the rugged rocks, the ragged rascals ran.
As around the rugged rocks, the rascal ran.
As around the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran.
As around the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran.
I'm Ariel Kirkland. Recently, the big black bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled black blood.
Recently, the big black bear bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled black blood.
The big black bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled black blood.
Big black bear bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled black blood.
When asked to comment, the bug said, "Don't doubt the doorbell, but differ with the doorknob."
Recently, the big black bug bit a big black bear, and the big black bear bled black blood. When asked to comment, the bug said, "Don't doubt the doorbell, but differ with the doorknob." Can I cook a proper cup of coffee in the copper coffee pot?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Can I cook a proper cup of coffee in a copper coffee pot? Of course.
First, I'll grab the groundhog from the glazed grass and decide the size.
First, I'll grab the groundhog from the glazed grass and decide the size.
First, I'll grab the groundhog from the glazed grass and decide the size. Venti, grande, tall, very grand words for large, medium, and small.
Venti, grande, tall, very grand words for small, medium, and large, medium, small.
Venti, grande, tall, very grand words for large, medium, and small.
I'm Jessica Davidson. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can?
Clam cram in a clean cream can.
Clam cram in a clean cram can.
How can a clam cram in a clean cream can?
How can a clam cram in a clean cream can?
Well, octopi occupy.
Well, octet accompany a porcupine.
Well, octopi occupy a porcupine's mind.
Will octopi occupy a porcupine's mind?
Well, octopi occupy porcupine's mind and sometimes knit kilts for nasty cold nights.
Some shun sunshine. Do you shun sunshine?
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 Some shun sunshine. Do you shun sunshine? Well, with the new rubber baby buggy bumpers, birthing babies is a breeze.
Well, with all rubber baby
With new rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers, birthing babies is a breeze.
In other news, Will Wheaton's wetsuit is round and wet and rough and wide and ready to go on a watery ride, while Yoda met a Yeti on the plains of Serengeti.
Will Wheaton's wetsuit is round and wet and rough and wide.
Wheaton's wetsuit is round and wet and rough and wide and ready to go on a watery ride.
Round and wet, rough and wide, and ready to go on a watery ride, while Yoda met a Yeti on the plains of Serengeti.
Our final story tonight, when beetles fight these battles in a bottle with their paddles, and the bottle's on a poodle, and the poodle's eating noodles, they call this a muddle, puddle, tweedle, poodle, beetle, noodle, bottle, paddle, battle.
Moodle, poodle, tweedle, poodle, beetle, noodle.
Beetle, noodle, bottle, paddle, battle.
Noodle, poodle, tweedle, poodle, beetle, noodle, bottle, paddle, battle.
A muddle, poodle, tweedle, doodle, deedle, noodle, bottle, paddle, battle.
Muddle, puddle, tweedle, poodle, beetle, noodle, bottle.
Poodle, beetle, noodle, bottle, paddle, battle. This has been NAC Edition Recovery News. Good night.
This has been NAC Edition Recovery News. Good night.
This has been NAC Edition Recovery News. Good night.
So there you have it. You can see that they're coming along. We're having a lot of fun, but we're learning important skills as well. If you'd like to follow us, of course, join our channel here at JackTV SFA. You can follow us on Twitter at NAC_edition. Or you can always come and learn how you can join us by following the web address at the bottom of the screen. So that's it. That's all the time we have for this week's edition of JackTV Behind the Scenes. Hope you join us here next week. Adios.